Hi, parents of players who have received the golden ticket for our 2018-2019 winter Ladera Ranch NJB season. My name is John Brown, and I am the chapter director for Ladera Ranch NJB, as well as the director of basketball operations for Team Nikos. And I am trying to call all of the parents of the players that have received the tickets. I've been able to reach many of you. I've left voicemails for many of you, and I wanted to send this video out for those that I have not had the opportunity to reach, because after having quite a few phone conversations, I realized there's a lot of questions, and I want to do the best I can to give you folks the answers to some of those questions in the situation that we're not able to actually reach each other. So one of the exciting things is to trying to figure out the direction that you want for your child, and that was my goal in contacting you guys on the phone. I had two goals. One was to congratulate you, because each player had to be evaluated by at least two separate Team Nikos professional coaches and get the thumbs up from each coach in order to receive the golden ticket. So your child's obviously working really hard and he's developed a lot of skills. Second is to tell you to RSVP for that tryout. And we really need you to go to teamnikos.com and go to the club page so that you can RSVP. It's really simple. It's just a one page. Obviously it's free. Just let us know who's coming so that we know what courts to allocate, what resources, coaches, and all that kind of good stuff. So really appreciate that. But secondly, it's really important for us to know what your goals are for your son or daughter. If they would like to play high school, if they're just really having fun with this and that's all that you want. It was really important. So I would love to speak to you. So if I have not had the opportunity to reach you, please give me a call, 949-365-1212. That's the office line. But I'm going to do what I can to try to answer some of those questions right now. NJB and club. A lot of parents don't know really what the difference is. I didn't either not too long ago when I had two players playing basketball. NJB is primarily focused on having the players really fall in love with the sport of basketball. It's not focused on trying to create the maximum skill set within each player. You are limited with a few parameters. For one, you have one volunteer parent, which we're extremely fortunate to have you volunteer for those coaches to coach the team, but you have 1 hour a week. Some coaches choose more, but on average, let's say it's 1 hour a week of coaching, and then you have 1 hour of game time. To put that in comparison, to kind of do an apples to apples comparison, in club basketball, you have 3 hours of team training, of team practices per week, and that's over 2 days. So you have an hour and a half on Tuesday and an hour and a half on Thursday. And that is not designed for skill development. That's designed for team development, so that your child can learn the proper inbound plays, offense, defense, and a whole menagerie of things that each team needs. As far as skill development, in NJB, unless you're purchasing the Academy 2.0, which is highly recommended, it's not designed as an in-house skill development program. So Team Nikos has 4 hours a week, which are 2 hours on Monday and 2 hours on Wednesday, where skill development has occurred. So one has 1 hour a week and one has 7 hours a week. And some of you going, oh my gosh, that's crazy commitment. 3 hours a week, or for 2 of the days. We'd really like for you to understand, if you're going to be a part of the club, that's something you want to commit to. As far as the other 2 days out of the week, which are skills and drills, it's highly recommended, but it's certainly not a requirement. It's just highly recommended to get the most out of the program. Now, a lot of you have players that are young, maybe second grade, third grade, fourth, well, they're all young. And you understand that your child's a great athlete. And many times if you're great at basketball, you're gonna be great at soccer, you're gonna be great at baseball. And so you just enjoy playing all the great different sports. And we encourage that. The vast majority of our Team Nikos club players are successful at other sports. Either play it recreationally or play it on the club. And we do not discourage playing on another club team on another sport. In fact, we want the child just to get most out of life that they can. And playing on another sport can really encourage that. The best thing that I can say to how to make that work out best, which you'll have a busy schedule, no doubt. But communicate with your Team Nikos coach. Let them know if you're going to miss a practice, well, that's what you're going to do. You're going to miss a practice, and here's why. Just let them know in advance. If you're going to miss a game, well, then you're going to miss a game. You just let them know in advance. Just communicate. It's never going to be a problem. Now, as far as the games go, at Ladera Ranch NJB, all the games are going to be at Ladera Sports Center. At Team Nikos, approximately half of them are going to be at Ladera Sports Center, and about the other half are going to be within about a 30-mile drive, give or take, depending on California driving traffic. And they are in a different format. So LRNJB games, you have one game. Whether you win, whether you lose, you're done for that day. On Team Nikos, you play 2 weekend tournaments a month, which means you're going to have 2 games on a Saturday and a few games on a Sunday, depending on how well you did on the Saturday. And there's definitely a little bit more complexity. There's just a lot more to it than that. And that's something that on the phone we can discuss and I can best prepare you for. It's extremely exciting. It's a whole lot of fun. And one of the concepts that's very different that I also wanted to teach the parents is that, of course, at NJB, there's no cutting. We encourage and are excited to have all the players come, which means on a team, you might have a team of extremely advanced players, a couple that are right in the middle, and then a couple that are very developmental. In club, that's really not going to be the case because you have to be at a certain level to even make the team. So what that does is it creates teams that are going to challenge your son or daughter far more because they're not necessarily going to be the superstar on there. And then we're going to be playing at a competitive level that's going to bring the most out of them because the teams that you're competing against are going to be extremely challenging. And so they play up to their competition. Oftentimes that makes him the best player by far. So I'm certainly not saying anything negative about LRNJB, but if you're looking to make the best basketball player out of your son or daughter, the club definitely has that going for it. Now, like I said, I'd really like to speak to you all or meet you in person. If you have any questions, please give me a call at 949-365-1212. Swing by Ladera Sports Center, pretty much Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. A lot of times during the nights I'm here. We'll do whatever I can to meet with you, to answer whatever questions that you have so you feel comfortable and educated making the decision to coming on over to club. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and congratulations to your son or daughter for receiving the golden ticket, and we look forward to seeing you in club or next season at Ladera Ranch NJB. Have a great day.